Welcome to PAL Gaming. Yet again, we have another educational video for the community. As the game has progressed, like most MMOs, players create their own achievements to gain glory, prestige, and the title of the biggest DPS in the game. Today, after yet again consulting a bunch of skilled players, which we have completely ignored, it makes me wonder why we asked them in the first place, we've created another top 5 list. So find 4 random strangers, whip out your DPS and your favorite measuring device, and get ready to determine who's the biggest as we present to you PAL Gaming's top 5 ways to get good at ISA. That's Infected Space Advanced. No, I'm not saying the full name. If you don't know what it is, put your DPS away, it's not big enough to worry about.
Number 1.
How to be good in ISA? Well, it's very simple. You only need one simple ability, and that is Tractor Beam Repulsors. Without the DOF is useless. You need the push. And there are several ways that you can help out your teammates with Tractor Beam Repulsors. At the very start, you fly in and you hit Tractor Beam Repulsors straight away. And what this does is it pushes the spheres away from your teammates. Now, the reason for this is tactical captains are a little suicidal. They tend to like to snuggle up against the Borg, and that is very dangerous. They tend to die quite a bit from the warp core breaches. So it is your duty to help them out and prevent their deaths, because a dead DPSer does no damage. One thing you can do to actually help even more is use evasive maneuvers as you're using TBR push at the start. So chase those spheres down, push them away from your DPS tactical teammates, and this will help them survive quite a bit, and they will thank you for it. Something else you can do using TBR, and this will really help them out, is push the nanite spheres towards the transformers. Because when you have a bunch of enemies all together like that on top of the transformers, it just makes it easier for the FOSS spammers to kill everything. And those warp core breaches from the spheres will also do damage to the transformer, thus speeding up the run. But the best thing you can do for your teammates, while they're all on the left side, you can prepare the right side for them. So they're there fighting, using FAW and whatever it is that they use on the left side. You head to the right side. You pop one of the generators to start a sphere spawn, and again you do the same thing. TBR push the spheres towards the transformers. And you can use a grav well to help you out here. Just drop a grav well on one of the generators, or even the transformer itself. And by the time your teammates are done on the left side, you have all the Borg NPCs all nicely bunched up on top of the transformers. They will thank you for this. They will praise you for this. They will absolutely love you for this. This is how you become a pro at ISA.
Number 2.
STO doesn't have that much to do at endgame, so what many of us have come to do is we try to get our DPS numbers as high as possible in Infected Space Advanced, or ISA. At the high end, one of the best ways to get our numbers really high up there is we nanny each other. The most common right now is the left to right nannies. This is where you have the person going for the record and everyone else on the team doing probably 30 to 50, even lower in some cases. And you have them with weapon power set to 15. Coalition disruptors are really common now, being disruptors the new meta. And you just let the person going for the DPS take the DPS. They don't have competition, they get it all. Now, this has been enhanced recently by the lower DPS players on the team using pilot ships. These pilot ships do the same thing. They use coalition weapons, except they use Form Up 3. Form Up 3 is a damage buff that you can place on anyone. So you have two people chaining that on a person. Just have them swap. And that is really common right now. That's what you have to do if you want to get to the top of the table for the left or right. But if you want to get to the top on a 3-2 table, or this can even help in the left or right, you take in recluses that have coalition weapons and are on science captains with sensor scan. Sensor scan on the spheres is awesome. It's how you see the 3-2 massive DPS numbers is you bring in some recluses, and that's that. You grab well the spheres, you toss a sensor scan on them, bam! It's massive DPS jump there. Then you have the recluses now running coalitions, then running the elite Folian mesh weavers with beta spam. It's amazing. That's what you have to do if you want to get to the top of the table and get good.
Number 3.
Forget about preparing the battlefield and supporting your teammates with crowd control. Gate doping is your friend. Why bother with damaging shit that don't matter? It's all about the gate. 24/7. 365. Dump all of your debuffs on the gate and pour on the fire. And remember, if you can hit a transformer and generators at the same time, that's more deeps for you. It's all about the gate. 24/7. 365. You see those spheres coming out of the gate every now and then? Forget about them. They're just more targets for Fa. Focus your attention on the gate and victory. It's all about the gate. 24/7. 365. Are your teammates complaining about the optional that just failed? Forget about that shit. This is an advanced queue. You can't fuck too bad. It's all about the gate. 24/7. 365. Remember to stack the beta spam and use your sensor analysis. Anything you can to eke out just a bit more gate damage until it shatters and you have won. Oh shit, there's a tac cube. Run away. It's time to die.
Number 4.
Why wait for fucking pets or your team to warp in or organize your TFIFs? Whether you're pugging it or you're organizing a team, gots to be the biggest slice of the pie first, cause ISA is like pizza divided between 5 other suckers, and you need to act like you're the drunk or high as fuck, or maybe even begging for a pint of Guinness, and you're hungry as hell, and you ain't sharing any of that shit. So be that fat ass, get your pizza, get you some Guinness, or else those greedy scrubs will.
Number 5.
Listen, noobs. Sometimes when I parse, there's a guy. You know who you are, you mook, that always types in chat or says in TeamSpeak, "Don't parse me, bro." Well, guess what? This is for you. You stupid mook. Get ready to get wrecked. I don't parse just for your dumbass. I parse for me. I enjoy parsing myself into others to remind myself just how much of a badass I am and how much you suck, donkey. Not that you would ever want to better yourself in the game. Worthless anyway, mook. What? Are you slow? Would you like for me to repeat that for you? That's due to your effort because of a third-grade education and not my problem. Now, since I was raised a good Southern boy, Mama always said sharing is caring, which is why I posted parse in the first place. It wouldn't be very nice of me if I didn't share such a caring and heartfelt moment of how much goat you can suck. Dumbass, your parse sucks so bad you sometimes make other players question, "Gosh, this guy can only suck goat. Do you think he sucked me off?" Never forget that, ever. Sharing how much you can suck only makes people better anyway. God, dumbass. Anyway, I'm out.